It is not uncommon for you as a regular school teacher or a homeschooling mom to have to teach a child with Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, also known as ADHD. If you need assistance with working with a student with ADHD, this video is for you. Welcome to Ruth's Straight Talk, the channel designed to help you, your students, and your children live fuller lives, become lifelong learners, and grow into the awesome human beings you were designed to be. I'm Cynthia Ruth. In this video, I will share with you several strategies to help your ADHD student succeed in language arts. Also, don't miss my bonus video, my bonus tip on how to help your ADHD student at the end of this video. So let's get right to it. Teachers of ADHD students realize that it is imperative that they first identify areas where each child needs extra assistance and then use those special strategies to provide structured opportunities for the student to master the language arts lesson that is presented in the class. Strategies that may help facilitate this goal in language arts and reading comprehension can be very simple, but they are highly effective in helping students with ADHD who are struggling with reading. These students can improve reading comprehension skills through the following instructional practices. First of all, designate silent reading time. Since these students respond well to structured environment, the teacher sets a fixed time every day for silent reading. For example, we can use the mnemonics DEAR, drop everything and read. This silent reading can be done at the beginning of the lesson. The students will then know, expect, and respond to these quiet times, which can do three things for them. First of all, it will provide a quiet time for them to concentrate on reading. Secondly, it changes the student's mindset and puts them into a learning mode. And third, it allows for a structured environment where the entire class is quiet, focused, and on task. You may have to reinforce these activities at the beginning of the year, but eventually your students will do it automatically. Another strategy is follow along reading, in which the class follows along silently while another student or the teacher reads the text out loud to the whole class. There is also partner reading activities. In this activity, the students are paired with one strong reader and one struggling reader. Each student then takes turns in reading aloud while the other listens and follows along. Storyboards. Each student can make a storyboard that shows the timeline and the sequence of events in the story. This helps the child to become more involved in what the story is really saying. Then there is storytelling. Students will take turns in telling a story that they read during their silent reading time. There's also play acting during role playing. Each student can role play a different character in a favorite story, one that's chosen by the entire class. Of course, vocabulary is very important, so the student can develop a word bank. All students should keep an up-to-date vocabulary notebook of hard-to-read sight vocabulary words. Not to be considered trivial, but board games that help students target reading comprehension are very effective and very important as part of the language arts repertoire. Computer games can also form drill and practice for sight vocabulary words in preparation for a test. Recorded books. Recorded books are available from most libraries and can be used to reinforce complementary reading lessons. It can also form the basis for individual pleasure reading at home for the students. Backup materials for home use. Very often, teachers will be able to send additional text or a second set of books and materials at home so the students don't have to carry the materials around all day long. Summary materials. Encourage students to use published book summaries, synopses, and digests of major reading assignments to review but not to replace reading assignments. The bonus strategy deals with phonics. To help students with ADHD master the rules of phonics, the following strategies are quite effective. Mnemonics for phonics. Teach the child mnemonics that provide reminders about hard-to-learn phonics rules. For example, when two vowels go walking, the first does the talking. Then there are word families. Teach the student to identify word families that illustrate phonetic concepts, such as the PH sound or at-bat-cat sounds. There are also board games for phonics that students can use, and computer games for phonics that students will find lots of pleasure as well as lots of learning taking place. Picture letter charts. Use these for children who know sounds but do not know the letters that go with them. So there you have it, several tips to help your ADHD student master language arts. If this video has helped you, please leave me a comment at the bottom of the screen. Also, if you have a story, a tip, a strategy, a question, or just some advice that you would like me to share with my audiences, please also leave me a comment at the bottom of the screen. Click on these videos above for more awesome information on education and parenting. As always, thank you so much for visiting with us at rootstraighttalk.com. It's been a pleasure being with you. Happy learning and goodbye.